There they are. Those are Sabethes chloropterus. Gorgeous tropical mosquitoes from the jungles. They live in the Americas. They transmit yellow fever. But they also do some of the craziest mosquito behaviors that you've ever seen. And right now, I've got virgin females, and I'm starting to add virgin males. So here we go. Sparks are gonna fly. At least I hope.
So who am I? I'm a sabethologist, and I'm not alone. We all feel lucky, if not guilty, that our subjects are so beautiful and cool. I guess we're really a Sabethology syndicate. Every syndicate needs a founder, and for Sabethology, it's the late Pedro Galindo of the Gorgas Memorial Laboratory in Panama. He reared larvae from bamboo oviposition traps and kept adults in 1 meter cubic cages. He reported on nose biting, aerial oviposition, and prenuptial male activity. Look at that! Panama's most beautiful Sabethes. Sabethes gymnothorax and Sabethes cyaneus. Galindo laid the path, but others would soon follow with new behavioral tools. There's always a boss in the syndicate, and the boss of Sabethology today is Woody Foster.
For these guys in the field, we have to employ other means of study, and sometimes it's pretty adventurous. I mean, as I recall, we were working on some pretty ramshackle ladders, and they were going way high. Climbing gear, I mean, we're just boom, 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 hoping that the nails were good, and then also...
And the rungs hadn't rotted out.
Rotted out, and then we're up on top of one of the giant trees that breaks through the top, and looking around and waiting for these.
There's a Sabethology syndicate in Brazil, and Ricardo Lourenco of Fiocruz in Rio is the boss. Of course, they've got it easy. Sabethes live there.
Sabethes mosquitoes, as you know, are more timid. They are not very aggressive, besides being very beautiful.
Do they feed on your nose like mine?
Yeah, they attract to the
They go to the head
and so come to the...
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Now...
Sometimes we're in the forest, are examining monkeys, and they come to bite the
monkeys too.
Monkey's nose,
So you've seen them on the noses of monkeys.
Yes, they come to bite the monkeys. In mammals also.
I bow to your great discovery because I've always wanted. I know they bite me, and I'm just a big monkey on the ground. But I'm wondering about them biting the monkeys in the same way. So we're going to be able to see some of these in the lab, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Like us up north, they keep two Sabethes, a non-paddled one called Sabethes glaucodemon, and a paddled one called Sabethes albiprivus. It was with albiprivus in Ricardo's lab that high-speed videography was first used to show spectacular aerial oviposition.
The node of bamboo with some water in it there, and then saw the mosquitoes shooting eggs into that.
Jeez.
Well, I think I brought in some bamboo for a while that I got from a tiki torch, but it wasn't working out too well. And I thought, well, what about just a small hole in a regular black cup?
My student Nicola Zaragoza is taking the study of Sabethes oviposition to a new level. As you can see, both Sabethes chloropterus and Sabethes cyaneus launch their eggs into holes facing in all directions. Take a look at this one.
As you say, you don't encounter hundreds of these. This isn't
No.
like going to the Everglades
No,
and
no, no.
meeting up
Uh-uh.
with the salt marsh mosquito.
yeah.
These guys, you say, oh good, it's been only a half an hour when another one comes.
Right.
And they would more often than not land right on the nose.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
unless you deflected them a little bit, please take your blood meal off of my fingers instead, so I don't.
Yeah.
Or put the net over the head and
Right.
capture them that way. When
Right.
they've had their fill, they'll fly up into the net. When I tell people that story about the nose, that's because carbon dioxide is coming out of the nostrils. And I said, well, maybe not. Some of us are mouth breathers.
My street boss, Connor O'Brien Stoffa, is the world's authority on Sabethes nasophily.
The first stage was our live trials to first establish that we could get this kind of behavior at all with a live human, and Dr. Hancock so graciously agreed to stick his head into my bioassay chamber and be our test subject for a live blood host. When you're breathing normally through the nose, like normal exhalation, that would be normal kind of odor because you're getting a lot of heat, you're getting moisture, there's a lot of things besides CO2 that are going on. Now, for our reduced odor, what we did is we took a breathing tube and kind of put it outside of our bioassay chamber and also stuffed the nose with a little bit of Kim White to reduce the amount of smell and the amount of actual exhalation.
Street bosses Taylor Boyd and Shannon McFadden co-discovered the lightning-fast prey capture mechanism of Sabethes cyaneus and Sabethes chloropterus. As beautiful as their parents may be, Sabethes larvae are brutal predators. Keep your eyes on the siphon. They use it to snag the prey and pull it into gaping mouth parts. So what do? I'm the sex man. It started in the 1980s when Woody put a camera in my hands. Here are the highlights of the courtship of Sabethes cyaneus. Yes, this was filmed with 21st century gear. The key to this is that the first genital contact does not inseminate. An intensive shift is required. This genital shift is preceded by a lot of stereotypic epigamic behavior, like this graceful wave. Insemination then occurs after the genital shift.